Seth Winterhalter with the Spartan Body and Mind podcast, wanting to give you a tip of the day. What is the must-have kitchen gadget? Must-have kitchen gadget if you want to be fit, if you want to be in control of your nutrition and dialed in your macros, right? How much protein, how many carbs, how much fat are you eating? The number one kitchen gadget is a food scale. This is an awesome food scale. I think it was $10 on Amazon. You can pick up some really great deals there. For a food scale is just so cheap and it's easy to use. Oh, I have to weigh all my food. It's so annoying. You know what's more annoying? Being fat. Stop being fat. Start being fit. Trust me, it takes no time at all, and it makes you. I think it gives you so much more encouragement to know exactly what's going in your body instead of just guessing and saying, I think I'm eating this. That doesn't give you any confidence. I have ultimate confidence in exactly what's going into my body. And it shows, right? When the people who have dialed in bodies who are fit, I think, are using these kind of tools. So they know, they have confidence. They know exactly what's going in, exactly how it's going out. So let me talk a little bit about some misconceptions or some things that are kind of confusing. The first is a food scale is going to help you know exactly what's going in, right? There are macronutrients and there are micronutrients. Micro are the vitamins, the minerals, the things that you are getting usually plenty of in your food. If you're going to add some vitamins, I would recommend these. I take these on a daily basis. I take fish oil, because I don't eat enough fish. Even though at times I'm eating, I'll have salmon almost, every night. I haven't had it for a while, only because it's a little expensive, and sometimes it's just a hassle to make. And so I'm not going to microwave salmon. That's going to taste horrible. So I'll have fish oil every day. I'll have vitamin D. I don't get enough sun. Even if you get enough sun, you probably could use some vitamin D. So vitamin D. Before you go to bed, have some magnesium. It's a good sleep tool. What else do I have in the morning? I have fish oil. I have vitamin D. I have vitamin C. And then if I'm feeling, maybe it's getting that time where I might be getting a cold season, I'll throw in some zinc. So make sure you have fish oil. Make sure you have vitamin C and vitamin D. You're good to go. You're going to get everything else through food, predominantly. Macro. Those are micro. Macronutrients. There's only three. They're the macro, again, the large, the specific nutrients you need for your body to function. You need proteins, you need carbohydrates, and you need fats. Proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. When you hear the word macros, what are your macros? What macros are you eating? Macros is just short for macronutrients. It's your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Every good health coach is going to give you a diet with specific macronutrients to hit each day. Your macros, proteins, carbs, and fats, are all going to give you a calorie number. You need so many calories in your day for your body to function. We call the number of calories that you have what we call the sustainable rate, right? The sustainable rate is the number of calories it takes to maintain your body the way it is. So let's say you weigh 200 pounds and you're 5'10", you weigh 200 pounds, and you're physically fit. You're going to then need, let's say, 2,500 calories. You need 2,500 calories a day to not gain weight and to not lose weight. That's called your maintenance, the calories you need to maintain. If you want to gain some weight, you're going to add a couple hundred calories a day. You want to lose some weight, you're going to cut a couple hundred calories a day. So when you eat food, that creates those calories. Okay, here's some math, and might lose some of you, but stay with me because this is gonna. This is why when it comes to the scale, you're gonna want to. You don't need to memorize this, but just pay attention for a moment. 1 gram of protein, right? So if I put a piece of chicken, right? I put a piece of chicken on this food scale, and it comes out to 1 gram. That 1 gram of protein of chicken has 4 calories. If I put on 1 gram of cooked rice, right, it's a tablespoon of cooked rice, I put that on here, let's say that weighs 1 gram. That gram of carbohydrate is 4 calories as well. So proteins and calories have the exact same, have for 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carbohydrate, they have the exact same calorie content, which is 4 calories. Now, a piece of chicken doesn't just have protein. It also may have some fat in it. It may also even have some carbohydrates in it. I don't think a chicken has any carbohydrates, just a pure protein and with fat. That's why a chicken breast is going to have less fat. A chicken thigh is going to have more fat. Watch this. So I said 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates equals 4 calories. 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories. Ooh, see, all of a sudden, so you can have twice as much protein and still not get to, that's only 8 calories. You still have 1 more calorie of fat. Here's where it's tricky with the scale. So I had a client who I said, okay, you can have 35 grams of protein a day. So they weighed out 35 grams of chicken breast and thought, well, it's chicken breast, so that's protein. No, right? 35 grams of protein does not equal 35 grams of chicken breast. You have to know how many grams of protein are in that chicken breast. So, for example, 4 ounces of chicken breast equals 35 grams of protein, right? So you need it's not equal to my chicken is equal to my gram of protein. How can I say this easier? So when you go, this is why it's important to have like a food app like MyFitnessPal, or I think it's called Lose It is a new one that's out. I have MyFitnessPal. I pay the premium price, the annual subscription to it. I think it's $50 a year. Whatever it is, it's worth it because it breaks down and it gives you how many grams of protein each meal is, each food item is, and how much you're having for the day. So it's super helpful, and it's not hard once you understand it. It's just what you need to know is 1 gram of chicken does not equal 1 gram of protein. And so what you need to do is how many grams of protein am I trying to get a day? How many calories is that? And how much food am I trying to eat for the day? So a food scale first is so helpful, because what I do for clients, so again, this is where the math comes in. I don't tell my clients, hey, you got to figure out all this mumbo jumbo math. I just say, hey, for breakfast, you're going to have 2 eggs and you're going to have 45 grams of carbohydrate, 45 grams of cream of rice. And so they put a bowl on the scale, they turn it on, they put it to grams, and they measure out until the scale says 45 grams of protein, and then they stop. And they put the water in it, they put it in the microwave, and they eat it. Right? For lunch, you're gonna have 4 ounces of chicken, and you're gonna have 200 grams of rice. So they put in a bowl, they put in cooked rice until it gets to 200 grams on the scale. They put that in the microwave, they heat that up, they take it out, they switch it to ounces, they put in 4 ounces of chicken, they put that in their microwave, they heat it up, and they put on some G. Hughes teriyaki sauce, and they eat it and they enjoy, right? And that's why it's important to have a coach, is they can do all the math on figuring out how many calories you need, how to break that down in the right macronutrients to fuel your body for the goals that you have. But what you need is to get a scale so that you can measure accurately, so you're not guessing, because everyone underguesses protein and overguesses carbohydrates, and they don't guess at all with fat. They just eat. So make sure that you have a kitchen food scale and use that. And if I can help you, sometimes it can be confusing with the whole grams to calories to what is a chicken breast and how much protein. It's much simpler than it seems. It's just, again, math can be complex when you're adding and trying to figure out variables that go into it. So if I can be of help, hit me up. Love to help you. No matter what, buy a food scale. Until next time.